What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing part 1 of 4 for the weight loss series. So today we're just going to be talking about diet and some easy swaps you can do, and we're going to be talking about the hand method. So easy swaps, if you are eating out, stop that. Swap it for whole foods, cook it at home. You're going to see a lot of money wind up back in your wallet, and you're going to see a lot of inches off of your waist. So if you go out to eat at McDonald's, just opt for cooking something at home that's a little bit quicker, easier, and cheaper. Honestly, if you're going out to eat, you are spending a lot more time, money, and calories on stuff than you should have to. So that'd be my biggest recommendation. If you're eating out, swap it for something that you're cooking at home. If you're unsure of what to cook at home, well, go to the store, pick up, as far as meats go, some chicken breast and some beef round steak. That's about the cheapest beef you'll find. It's about $6 a pound. And the chicken is going to be anywhere from $2 to $5 a pound. So you got those things, boom, done. If you want something even easier, go and get some pre-cooked shrimp. Boom, done. You got your proteins, all right? Chicken's going to be cooked anywhere between 150 and 165, all right? Beef, I believe, is going to be cooked anywhere from 140 anywhere to 152 so that it doesn't get super hard. Shrimp has to get up to, I forget what shrimp has to get up to. I'd Google that. But yeah, just cook that up using that method. Throw it in a pot or in the oven at 350. And if you're going to throw it in a pot, then put a little tablespoon of butter in there, put a little splash of olive oil in there, throw a little bit of water in there, about a cup of water. That way you've got some moisture in there for it to sit in, and it gets a little bit more of an even cooking. Heat that stuff up until it's sizzling, and then gently lay your meat in there, and then cover it with a lid. Temperature check it with a little temperature poker. Boom, meat's done. All right. So now your meat's done. That's a third of your meal done right there. Now, next thing you're going to grab from the store, you're going to grab some spring mix, not lettuce, spring mix like spinach, baby kale, stuff like that. You're going to take that, you're going to take a big ass handful of it, you're going to throw it on a microwave safe plate, and you're going to microwave that. Why are you going to microwave it? Well, you're going to microwave it because if you don't microwave it, it makes your teeth feel really weird. Now, if you don't mind your teeth feeling really weird, or you got like a toothbrush to go for it, just have it raw. I like mine microwaved because it doesn't leave that weird residue on my teeth. So me personally, I always microwave it. I microwave it for like a minute, minute and a half, done, easy. It's like wilted spinach that way. So you scoot that over to one side of your plate, and then you take your chicken, take a chicken breast or half a chicken breast, boom, put it on the plate. Now you're almost done. So you've got your carbs, you got your chicken, now you got to get some fats. So you're going to go and open up your cupboard, and you're going to look for some nuts. Ideally, you're going to have nuts that don't have a bunch of grease and sugar and salt on them. So you're just going to find some normal nuts. If you don't have nuts, hopefully you got an avocado. If you don't have an avocado and you don't have nuts, well, hopefully you got some olive oil around. If you don't have olive oil around, and you don't have nuts, and you don't have an avocado, go to the store and buy one of those 3 things, all right? And then you're going to take either a tablespoon of olive oil, you're going to take a quarter to a half of an avocado, or you're going to take 1 to 2 thumbs worth of nuts, and you're going to put them on your plate. Then you're going to take a salt shaker, and you're going to go, you're going to pour it over everything. And then you're going to take your favorite spices, maybe something like oregano or sage. You're going to shake that over everything as well. And then if you want to be really fancy, you can go and take half a tomato and a couple sweet peppers, throw them on your plate, and boom, meal's done. And you've got more fiber, more micronutrients, more protein than virtually anything on any fast food menu. And you know what the best part is? Is you've spent anywhere from $2 to $6 for that entire meal. I dare you to find something on the fast food menu that gives you anywhere between 20 and 50 grams of protein, that gives you the iron, gives you the omega-3s, and that makes you feel as good. Oh, and the amount of fiber that you're going to be getting on a fast food menu. They cost 2 to 5, 2 to 6, whatever I just said before, dollars, and is giving you like 20 to 50 grams of protein, all the micronutrients and everything. I challenge you to find that. If you find that, I'd be really interested. But I don't think there's anything out there like that. And as far as money savings go, I mean, if you're struggling to pay rent like the rest of us, that is the best hack out there. If you're like, oh, I don't have the time, I'm like, you do it once a week, man. You go home, you cook a little, you throw it in the stove, and you forget about it for 30 minutes. And then you microwave your spinach for a minute and a half. Boom, you're done. I mean, it's easy. You rinse off your tomato, you rinse off your peppers, and you're done. It's quick, it's dirty, it's easy, and your meal's finished up. You feel better after it, you have better bowel movements, your gut health is better. It's just better in general. So that's part one. Oh, and the hand method. Hand method is, in general, you have 3 macronutrients, technically 4, that we're going to be interested in. Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and fiber. Now, as far as proteins, fats, carbohydrates go, as far as fats go, each meal that you have, up to about 3 or 4 meals a day, should have 1 to 2 thumbs worth of fats. And what's a thumbs worth? Well, a thumbs worth is going to be from this down to that second knuckle. So right to there. So that's 1 thumbs worth. Not all the way down here. No, just up to here. Okay. So having 1 or 2 of those per meal. And then as far as carbohydrates go, you've got 2 different types. You've got starchy and non-starchy, basically. So if you're having something starchy like rice, you're going to take a dry measurement. You're just going to scoop it up in your hand. And you're going to have that kind of little cupped part in there. And you're going to have that filled with the grains. That's 1 serving. All right. And that'll be anywhere between probably 2 to 4 tablespoons dry of whatever it is. And then you're going to cook it in water, and that'll be your serving. Now, you don't have to have that, but you can have that with each meal if you want. And then non-starchy veggies are just going to be unlimited. As many non-starchy vegetables as you want. Fruit's going to be limited to 1 to, I'd probably say like 1 or 2 fist-sized portions. So whatever size your fist is, have that for fruit if you want to have fruit. Okay? And then non-starchy vegetables are just unlimited. Have as many of those as you want. If you want an easy way of measuring it, well, take a big handful, put it on your plate. And that could be spinach leaves, broccoli, cabbage. That could be, all sorts of stuff. Other examples of starchy vegetables would be, you're probably going to be looking like if you set a whole half a potato in your hand, that'd be fine. Half potato, rice, quinoa, black beans. Those are all good examples of that. And as far as protein goes, you're going to be looking at your palm, thickness, and width and height. Or actually, that'd be width and height. And you're going to be taking anywhere between 1 or half of your palm's worth of protein for each meal. Okay? So that's it in a nutshell. As far as fiber goes, it's going to be around 20 grams of fiber per, what was that? I want to say it was 20 grams of fiber per 3,000 calories, 2 to 3,000 calories. So as long as you are going up 10 grams every 1,500 to 2,000 calories that you're consuming, you should be fine. But anyway, that was my long form. Part 1, 2 to come later. You guys take care. Ciao.